Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Right guys, we are in here. I've got a bit of a HUD, as you can see at the bottom guys. It's my way of having like the menu up without having the sat nav. Just so I can keep an eye on things like sleep and stuff. I could have done it the other way, but I kind of just wanted to try it. See if it made us any difference. Right, we're currently in Cambridge and I'd like to go to somewhere new. And... wow, that's not a very big job. We might be able to get 2 jobs done today, guys. We're going to go to London. We're going to go and deliver chicken meat to London. I think that looks like a good place to be. And I've got to remember, guys, that I am currently in manual mode. Like I say, I'm trying to get better with manual gears. Just gonna lower that down a little bit. Now I've been adding some music over to my Spotify guide. I've been adding all my epidemic music that I use on farming to a playlist over on Spotify, so we should be able to get some music in the next couple of episodes. Now I did technically already do it in advance, but I've had so many computer problems today with farming. It's taken me 3 hours today to make a 30-minute video because my game just constantly kept crashing. So yeah, I kind of just want to get this, not this episode, but I want to get this episode done. I don't want to push too much. I want to investigate things. But as it stands now, technically, I don't have enough time to get this video out today. But I'm gonna do my best to get it out today. It might just be a little bit later release time than I would have liked. Right, there we go. Not messing around with different gears when we're just picking up. First gear will do the job. I say, why I put it in reverse and you didn't bloody go. There we go. Yeah, my issue, guys, is when I'm braking, especially with manual gears as well, I'm pushing myself back still on my chair, and it's really frustrating. Okay. So if my driving gets terrible for a little bit, I might build some kind of frame to stop myself from being pushed back when I'm trucking. I don't really know what else I could do, to be honest. I don't see anything here. Yeah, I'm loving the traffic as well, guys. I think stage 2 or the second traffic setting is really good in the developer section. We've got a bit of traffic, not like absolute loads, but we've got enough. My only issue is if there's too much traffic, and like I could do this video today, but then the problem is if there's too much traffic and it delays us. Yeah, you know what I mean, and then we can't get a second, you know what I mean, so videos might end up being relatively short for a while we find that sweet spot. But I always find standard default traffic not enough. I always feel like you're just sometimes running, you know, on empty roads and stuff. You didn't come this way, did you? I'm glad you didn't come this way. I kind of just winged that thinking he was going to turn left, and he did turn left, to be fair. I've also figured out that I need to be about 17,500 or 17.5 on the revs for the gear changes as well. If we can get to about 17.5, we should be like in the sweet spot. So like at the moment we're on 15 and that. So I don't care. I was too busy looking at the revs to do with that speed. But yeah, that is really good. But if you look at the bottom, I know we kind of got that bar across the bottom now. It just gives us a rough idea without having the sat nav on the screen, you know, the big one blocking the screen. So I really do like that minimized HUD. 37 miles an hour. It does kind of tell us when we're speeding as well, so it can kind of just help us improve our gameplay while we're learning manual gears. And then we'll probably get rid of that overall once we get better with it. I want to change gear, but we're going uphill and we're we're turning off anyway, guys. Yeah, we're going to London. M11 we're going on. Fantastic. There we go. Ooh.
Left.
I feel like we're going a little bit too quick for that. Let's just drop that into third gear. And let's just see how that goes. Lovely. Yeah, the automatic indicators going off don't go off very often, do they? 27, 26. We're actually losing speed. We should gain now. Just leveled out. There we go. Beautiful. Bus, you should have changed lane long before. I have a right to pull out. There we go. So that was over 17, if you noticed on the rev counter. But like I say, just what I did is I went into my other save, and I was like, when does this tractor with this setup in manual with a 6-speed gearbox, when does it change gear? And it was always about that 17 mark, 17 and a half mark. So the big mark between the 15 and the 20 is kind of when it was constantly changing gear, especially in the lower gears. Later in the gears was a little bit different because it was just a case of when you're already travelling, it's fine.
Go straight on.
So as you can see, we're at 50 now, and then we just slot that into 6th gear to improve our driving. You see, that's helping. That's helping. Being able to keep an eye on the revs and knowing when to change gear was a really good thing I did yesterday, learning to do that. Really, really glad I did that. But as you can see, we're going from Cambridge, we're going to London. Got some chicken meat, so you know, we're going to deliver some chicken for some kebabs. Oh, I best not say the K word. The wife will be like, kebab? I heard the word kebab. I wouldn't blame her either. I do love having a takeaway on a weekend, but you know, it's one of those little luxuries we've given up while we're buying a house. It just takes so long to get together, doesn't it, and buy a house in the UK. It doesn't help that the UK housing market is massively inflated. Like if I move 2 hours away, I could buy a 5-bedroom house for the price of a 3-bedroom house in this where I live now. That's just how massively inflated it is. It's unreal. But yeah, there will be that time at some point when we buy a house where I will do my best to pump out some videos.
And then continue straight on.
Obviously, you'd have to bear with me if there's no videos, you know. The internet would get connected as quickly as it could. Now obviously I would always have a mobile 4G connection, so that is an option, but as much as it says it's an unlimited data pack, it's not. They will give you unlimited data, they'll just give you a reduced speed. But yeah, obviously I'd have to choose between trucking and farming for the videos, because I'd only be able to pump out like one lot of videos. Right, we are in the correct lane. We need to be in this lane. Yep, there is the road for the M25. Yeah, that bar across the bottom, guys, is just massively helping. Just massively helping me out, is that. My foot's to the floor here, guys. I physically can't go any quicker.
And then continue straight on.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Interesting. Why couldn't we have turned off there? Still going to London. I can see the red marker there. I could have turned left there. I could have turned left there. I'm telling you now, I could have turned left there. Now I've lost all momentum. Yeah, that extra few thousand revs just makes all the difference for pulling. It's amazing. Yum Yum. Oh, I know a takeaway in Fleetwood called Yum Yums. Oh, I used to go there when I used to go to college. Yum Yum's takeaway. I couldn't tell you if it's the best takeaway or not. I never had any problems with it while I was eating there, so... They've advertisement for a company I've not been to in like 20 years, but I'll never forget it, like. was always wondering where the nearest takeaway place was when I was at college, and yeah, it was literally round the corner, literally round the corner. You could see the back of the building from the college, and yeah, we just never realised. Why are we? A little bit unsure here why we're going so slow, guys. Have we had an accident here, guys, or something? I'm more curious why we didn't come in on that first London turn off. Oh, sorry guys, forgot to change gear. 15,000 revs. Yeah, the revs is definitely helping here. We're in a 30-mile-an-hour zone apparently. Let's keep foot to the floor in fourth because we're only just managing 30 as it is. We're actually losing speed. We have discovered London, guys. There we go. We have discovered London. And it's reset some of my controls all over again. Interesting. Oh, that's why we came in on this road. It's technically the closest one to the delivery point. That's fine. I know there will be a dealership in London though somewhere, guys. But I think we might just leave that for now. Right, so we need to go down there. We need to go down there. Right, that's fine. I don't think that was too bad, that job, guys. It wasn't the biggest job, but it did mean we managed to get at least one job done. We've also managed to unlock London. Yeah, I was kind of hoping the Dragon Lady was going to be with us today, but she didn't get out of bed, and I don't blame her. She's had a busy week at work. Yeah, and she's like, I was like, are you getting up? And, well, actually, no, I didn't say, are you getting up? I daren't. She would, if I ask her if she's getting up, she'd just murder me. Right, I need to find reverse gear. There she be. Yeah, that steering thing I've got is really, really good. But it does have limitations on reversing. I really do like it when we're driving forward. I'm gonna jackknife here. Oh, I've stalled. I've stalled. Yeah, all it means at the moment is it just means that we have to do a lot of reversing using just the mirrors. Now, I've got no issues with using just the mirrors. It's just a little bit harder for me to master at the moment. You know what I mean? Because, like, now I've lost the ability to see. Well, that might be a setting we turn off, guys. I wouldn't mind it as much if you could have it when you're driving forward, but when you're parking, I don't think that should be a... I don't think it should be a setting, to be honest. I think it should disable when you're reversing. There we go. That took a lot longer to park in that gap than it really should have done. There we go. One job done. Dusted. Let's see what else we can do today then, because that was half the time. What jobs has this company got? They're about the same distance. Yeah, let's do Birmingham. I think that worked out pretty well. I'm just having a look what different truck options there is, guys, because I know sometimes they're just a bit lighter. Like that's 5 ton, that's 17. Oh, we're going to take the chicken meat now from... Okay. I kind of want to go to Southampton now, actually, because that's just going to be lighter for our truck. But no, we'll have a drive up. We'll see what happens. This might be, well, I know this will now be a longer episode, guys, than planned. But it won't be much long. It might be about 40 minutes, which I feel for trucking is a good length. Now, if we get delayed or anything massive like that, then we'll... you know, we might skip some time, something like that. Right, my little number plate, guys, Matt Gaming. Yeah. I should have named my YouTube channel, my big YouTube channel, just Matt's Gaming, and had everything on there, but I didn't want to have everything listed under, you know, under one. I thought, well, if I've got a dedicated trucking channel, if those people on Farming Sim, for example, they know I've got a trucking channel. They watch. If they don't, you know, you can't make people watch a game they don't, you know, they've got no interest in. So I always thought, well, it's better to have a separate channel. And I know some of the big, massive YouTube people, they have separate channels for different games. And it does make sense, to be fair.
Turn right.
Turn right. Ha ha ha! I could get straight out. Look at that. Bet that won't happen again, will it? Okay, it helps, Matt, when you don't miss a gear. Just gonna put that out there. We missed a gear. We went from first to fourth and wondered why we weren't going anywhere. There we go. The gear. Look at the traffic into London now. We could have been stuck in that traffic, guys. We could have been stuck in that traffic. I'm so glad we weren't. Yeah, I am proper loving manual gears. Like I say, I'm just having that issue with the brake on the moving my chair, but it's fine. We'll get there. 2 hours and 32 minutes for driving, 117 miles already. We're flying through the mileage already to towards Birmingham. Just got to remember to use my cruise control. There we go, cruise control set. 49 mile an hour. And we're going to turn left here onto the M25. That's fine. Plus, finishing this job, guys, will give us a skill point. So it means we can improve our driver rating. Change gear nice and early. Keep the revs up. Even though it wasn't enough still, but we tried. There we go, onto the M1. Yeah, really enjoying manual gear. So I hope you guys are
Keep left and then
enjoying the learning curve. Like I say, we'll get another truck as soon as we can. You know, we bought this second hand. There's not much we can do to this truck because we bought it second hand. So we are limited to... Really, Scania, you're gonna go on the outside? You can race my little Iveco. My little Iveco's got loads of power. It's got more power than yours. It hasn't, but he doesn't know that. And I had an awesome gear change there. Oh, bye Scania. Left him for dead in the Iveco. What can I say? Fantastic. I've got a little problem with my mouse, right? Now let me tell you what my issue with trucking is with my mouse. Now, I've got this little analog stick that can do that, but it's not quite quick enough. You know when I want to have a quick glance? But my mouse is wireless, so obviously it runs off a AA battery. But it goes into sleep mode, and I have to press it to get it to activate before it'll do anything. Tell you what, yeah, we made a mistake there. We should have been changing gear a long time ago. Still only doing 50 mile an hour. That sucks. 51. Let's. Whoa! Why would we go into neutral? Oh, that Scania's going to do me now. That bad gear change. Scania's coming up on the inside. It's like a horror movie at the moment. He's just hunting me down. He's following me. Now he's got the inside curve. Oh, he's going to do me. I feel like he's going to murder me when he drives past. I literally can't get over 51 mile an hour. Driving me insane. I need more power. I genuinely need more power. I'm quite scared. Yeah, I've got the inside. I've got speed now. How are you going faster than me? How did I go downhill and lose speed? I was doing 56. And then I went down to 55. How can I go downhill and lose speed? Come on. Come on. Nope, it's screwing me over. Ah, you stunned me. This gearbox in this Ivory Coast just screwed me over. There he goes. The Scania's won. He's won the race. I feel like we should crash into him just to cause him some damage, but it would cost me money. Haha! 52 mile an hour. I didn't get done by the speed camera in a 50. He's gonna make me brake, innit? He has. He's made me brake. The Scania's made me brake. And then we hit a 60 zone and he's gonna bugger off. Wow. What a way to screw me. Yeah, we're managing to get 2 jobs done in this episode, so I'm really liking that. Right, there's a little bit of a hill here, guys. I was just about to change it to 6th gear, but that is there's a little bit of a hill, and I don't want to lose too much speed. Yeah, I do like this. They've been able to do 2 jobs in one episode. Now, if we'd have done one bigger job, we'd have probably got the same amount of XP and there's, you know, blah, blah, blah. But it's nice to do a couple of different jobs. So I'd like to get into Scotland, and hopefully sometime soon Pro Mods will be updated. Obviously there's no time scale for that, so I'm just playing the default game. I don't see the point in downloading Pro Mods when they're working on the update. I don't see the point, so that's why we're not going to downgrade the game to make Pro Mods work. There we go. Keep jumping into neutral for some reason. I don't think my gear went exactly into place before it registered as a neutral. What have we got? We've got 48 miles to go, guys. 48 miles. Yeah, not too bad at all. We're now going for the M6. God, driving over them white lines just gives me the bumps to the vibration to the steering wheel.
Keep left and then continue straight on.
Keep left and continue straight on. That's why I went wrong the other day, because she's like, go straight on, and then I made that I made that lane change at the last minute. That's why I went wrong on the second or third episode. And she's telling me to go straight on, and yeah, it's a little bit misleading information, is that? But for the lane you're in, it is straight on. Birmingham's coming up. Is there any speed cameras around here? Yes, there is. Ah, I was gonna do the Scania and be in Birmingham before him. And instead he's just screwed me. Oh, come on, Mini. Why is it always a yellow Mini? Every episode we've had a problem with traffic on this game. It's been a yellow Mini to blame. Mm-hmm. I only know one person in real life who drives a yellow Mini, and she's a twat and all. Dragon Lady's like, yes. No, that Scania's gone now. He's done me. I want to go to 6th, but I don't know if that's going to be a mistake. There we go. Yeah, I did lose a bit of speed, but we'll get there on the revs. My foot can't go to the floor anymore, like I say. We've only got like 310, 350 brake horsepower, so we haven't got a lot of power. That's why I'm trying to do some lighter jobs. You know, this is probably about as much as I would like to carry max.
Keep
17
right,
ton.
and then continue straight on.
That's a lot to...
Go
yeah,
straight
we're going on the next turn off for Birmingham. Every time we go into a new city, it's always the second junction. There's no one over there. Let's move over.
Keep left.
And we're going to keep left here and take the exit off the M6. Lovely. Get that into 5th and then 4th. We use a bit of engine braking. Maybe a little bit too much engine braking there, but it'll do. Yeah, the automatic indicator only ever seems to work if you go in full lock. Yeah, this is good. We've managed to do 2 episodes. We've managed to do 2 trips in 1 episode. Really, really pleased with that. Granted, the first trip was super small, but yeah, it'll be right. I think I want to be in this lane. Just pull in front of that man truck, and yeah, we're nearly ready to sleep as well, you see. So we've managed to do 2 trips today, and we'll find a good spot to rest. There'll be a dealership in Birmingham as well, so we'll look at trying to unlock that as well. It might be actually where we're going.
Right.
Well, opposite where we're going.
Right.
Now we have to deal with Birmingham city centre traffic. There we go.
Turn right.
My first gear is my biggest problem with manual gears. When I get going, I'm fine. But that first gear, I think it's because of the lack of power as well. It always just wants to stall. Right, we want to be in this lane. Can we get through there? Nope. It's gonna make us wait. Would you believe it? It's gonna make us wait. Yeah, there we go. Just 1 corner away now. Yeah, this second-hand truck mod is fantastic. £491,000. Yeah, I am terrible in first gear. Terrible. Going to...
Right. And then turn right.
There's no point going up to 3rd just to drop down. If we stay in 2nd gear like
Turn
that.
right.
We can do that, and we can just whip around here into our destination. Fantastic. Let's have a look. Oh, no, I'm not gonna. Oh, I might. Do you know something? Screw it. We're gonna practice. We're gonna put it in that gap. That's a bit of a awkward unloading area, but we're not gonna get good at these awkward ones if we don't do them. And to be fair, actually, that's not going to be as awkward as I thought. Because if we get really close to that wall, go like that, go straight ahead like that, bring it round like that, that should be not far from there at all. You see what I mean about that turn? That's the only thing I've got with that steering thing. Looking when steering. That is literally the only problem, is when you're reversing. I'm gonna get that into there. Beautiful. If my mouse weren't so stuttery. I wouldn't have a problem. There we go. Like I said, I want to get it in better than what it was. That was in terrible. But I can't stick my head out at window. I'm not good at reverse parking when I can't stick my head out at window. If that comes up now, it can have it. Yeah, you can have that. You can have that just because sheer case of... Yeah, I don't know. I really like that ability to look when you're driving, but when you're not, when you're reversing, it's such a nightmare. But we have managed to unlock a new skill point, guys. So we have now got high value cargo number 1. We've also got a letter or an email. So what does that? We can help you grow. We couldn't have a nice. Oh, my credit limit at the bank has been raised to £421,000. Okay. I don't have another email. You're telling me I've got another email. So yeah, how much would that be per £4,000 a day, guys? It would be nice to have that, but with the loan we've already got, and then that there, yeah, that's a lot of money. But it would get us a better truck. But no, I don't think we're in a position to do that just yet. But yeah, what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to find somewhere to rest. Then that means in the next episode we can look at moving on. Obviously, we're going to be in London. Well, we're going to be in England or the UK for a little bit longer. I'd like to try and discover England, at least go to all the cities before we move abroad. That's what I'd like to do. But obviously it does depend on the workload. But we do need to find somewhere to sleep. So, right, yeah, there's a dealership around the corner. I want to go to that dealership. Is anyone going to let me out? Is anyone going to let me out if I just creep forward? If I keep creeping forward? Nope. But we are just going to work our way through there. We're going to push our way out of there. That should be a recruitment centre. No, that's the dealership. Okay. Right, well, that's where we're going. We're going to go and park in the man dealership. Nope, I'm not going to park in here. There is nowhere I don't think this is a resting spot. Oh no. But no, I'm going to leave this episode here, guys. We've managed to do a couple of trips in this one journey. We will, like I say, we'll be in Birmingham in the next episode. Guaranteed. We've got to stay where we are. I am just going to go, and I've just crashed. And I've been fined for it. He should have stopped though. He saw me coming. Come on. Yeah, as I say, I hope you've all enjoyed this episode. If you have, guys, hit the like button. It's massively important that, you know, we hit the like button on as many videos as possible. Helps push the channel to a wider audience. If anyone's got any like groups they recommend I could share the link, things like that, again, drop a comment below, let me know. You know, it's a long time since I've done any trucking, so it's nice to be back on it. And until the next episode, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later on.